Hey guys, welcome back to Torque Power Video. Today we got my 2012 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I've got a headlight out, and conveniently enough, a company called Oxedo reached out to me a little while back, and they offered to send me a set of headlight bulbs. So I'm going to do that today. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you a back-to-back comparison of what they look like, because it really wouldn't be fair for me to show you one halogen bulb versus two LED bulbs. But anyway, we can put them in, and when it gets dark outside, then I can show you how nice and bright they are, if they are. So stay tuned. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is get the hood open to access the fasteners to the grill. Oh, there we go. All right, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these little body fasteners. Just take yourself a Phillips head screwdriver, pop the center out. They come out really easily. Then once you get the centers popped all out, you can pull the entire fastener out. Just set them off to the side. Okay, now that we've got all those out, you'll be able to roll the grill a little bit forward, and it comes unsnapped from the bottom. So you'll need to pull out on the bottom of the grill. You hear it come unsnapped? There we go. There we are. Now we'll bring it up. We're going to have to disconnect the light bulb, but it's easier if you actually just pull the light bulb out of the housing. So just give it a twist and let it fall to the side there. Do the same with the passenger side. Now set your grill off somewhere where it won't get damaged. And here we have the headlight bulbs. There is a metal ring around that headlight. Take your Phillips head screwdriver and remove the 4 screws that hold the metal trim on. Now remove the headlight assembly and disconnect the bulb from the back. Push the little tab and release the bulb. The original bulb has 2 tabs here to make it easy to turn. You just give it a 1/4 twist and pull the bulb out. Okay, now that you have the halogen bulb out of the housing, go ahead and get your box for the LED lights. And the first thing you're going to notice whenever you open this is there's a pair of gloves inside. It's a good idea to put these on so you don't have any oil transfer from your fingers to the bulb housings. These things look like they're kid gloves, but let's see if they'll stretch. Oh yeah, look at there. Now, first thing I notice with these Oxedo bulbs is they have a fan built onto the back side of them, which is nice. It keeps the bulb, keeps the housing cool, I suppose. But it also has this little deal on the wiring harness, and I would imagine that's a driver for the LED bulb itself. So let's install this into the housing. Now, locks in place just like the original. So then we'll plug this into the factory pigtail, like so. There's only one way you can plug that in. There we go. Make sure it clips in place. I just want to see if I can just tuck the wires back here without having to use the zip ties. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room back there for that. So they won't come in contact with the back of the headlight bulb and stop the little fan there. So let's see which way these things go. Oh, they go that way. Okay. There we go. So now we got the headlamp repositioned. All right, now all we need to do is put our grill back on. I'm just going to set it in place over here, and don't forget to put your turn signal bulbs back in. Snap the bottom in first, There we go. And you'll reinstall your retainer clips in the top. All right. It's that easy. If I can do it, I know you guys can do it. All right, let's turn them on real quick and see if they work. That should be brights. Oh yeah, those are nice and bright. And dim. All right. All right, guys, it's that easy. Like I said earlier in the video, unfortunately, one of my halogen bulbs was burned out, so I really can't give you a back-to-back comparison between the LEDs and the halogens, but I can already tell you that those bulbs look a whole lot brighter than the halogens ever did. We'll close the video out here in just a few minutes with a short clip of me driving around the property here and just showing you how well it lights up everything when it's dark. But if you guys see anything else that you know you'd like to see me fix on this Jeep Wrangler, like, I don't know, maybe this bumper, let me know down in the comments. I like the JK stuff because this seems to do pretty good on the videos. Anyway, I try not to make videos just about me and just about my project vehicles. I try to make stuff that, you know, that relates to you guys, that are, you know, good, honest tech articles. And if any of my videos have helped you out, please just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I mean, it really does help me out, guys. If you see any affiliate links in my video descriptions, go ahead and click on those too. Even if you don't buy anything, it helps me out a little bit. But I would appreciate it if you would buy something. So hey, you know, that would, you know, it'd kick me back like a micro percentage or whatever of the sale. But anyway, I'll start running my mouth now. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow, those things are ridiculously bright. And that's low. There's high. Man, these things might make some people mad. I will say that I don't really see a whole lot of difference between the lows and the highs. Just the high beams seem like they're focused more in the center than the low beams are. But as far as light output, I mean, it's a huge improvement over the halogen bulbs for sure. That's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching.